So we'll start the assessment portion now. I'll start with active range of motion. So I'm gonna just come over here and I'm gonna ask Cameron if he could drop his chin to his chest. And I'm going to measure it with the goniometer. And Cameron's range is within normal limits. It's 70 degrees. And I'm just going to now ask him to drop his head backwards and look up at the ceiling. And Cameron's a little bit limited. He's at 58 degrees. I'm gonna get Cameron now to drop his ear to his shoulder. And he's at 45 degrees here, so that's normal, but it's still a little bit limited. It's on the limited end. And the other shoulder, Cameron. Now this one, he has better range. It's at 50 degrees, but in both cases, Cameron actually deviated into rotation a little bit. So let's actually look at Cameron's rotation now. So Cameron, if you could turn and just face the wall over there. So I'm actually gonna get on top of the bed here and see Cameron's head from the top. Now I'm stepping on the table and rotation is normal. He's got actually that seems too much. I'm holding this wrong. He's got 55 degrees, so that's normal. And Cameron, if you could rotate around the other way. And it's the same on this side. So if Cameron actually was in a motor vehicle accident and had a whiplash disorder, he would probably be a lot more limited. But as he has not been told to act any different, he's just showing his normal range. So now, Cameron, I'm going to get you to lie down on your back. And if you could actually lie down so that your head is a little bit off the table. So bring yourself a little bit. Yeah, perfect. So first, I'm going to bring Cameron's head into flexion. And if he had a whiplash injury, I'd have to do this very slowly and carefully. But we're just going to notice any. So that's a normal end range, soft tissue stretch. Now I'm going to bring him into extension. Cameron, can you actually slide a little bit closer to me, please? Thank you. Okay, so now we'll bring it back into extension. He's got a very good range. Normal end feel. I'm going to do side bending. I feel actually a leathery end feel here, which could happen with someone with whiplash. I'm expecting Cameron just probably has some tight scalenes. On the other side, it's normal. And we'll do rotation now. Soft tissue stretch, very good range. Same good range. I felt a little bit of a spasm at the end of his range of rotation to the right. So Cameron, I'm going to get you to sit up now. And you can sit here, face forward again. Thank you. So now I'm going to do resisted testing. And so Cameron, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try and push your head back. I just want you to meet my resistance. Just push into my palm, okay? I'm going to hold it for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And I'm going to do the same here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did you feel any pain or discomfort?
No.
Okay. And now I'm going to just try to push you this way, and you can meet my resistance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Any pain or discomfort?
No.
We'll do side bending on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was okay?
Yep,
Okay.
no pain.
And now I'm going to just try to rotate your head. So I'm going to try and turn you this way, and I want you to stop me. Great. And now we'll do it from this side. Okay. And that was all right? Okay.
Yep, no pain.
So now, if Cameron had any muscle strains from a whiplash injury, that would become evident in our restrained muscle tests. Now I'm going to do the special testing. So the first special test I'm going to get Cameron to perform is actually a part of a functional assessment. It's a swallow test. So Cameron, I just want you to take a big forced swallow like that. Did you feel any sort of pain, discomfort, any strange sensations? Okay, so that's good. If Cameron felt pain, there might be the body of a vertebrae might be pushed forward. There might be a slipped disc. There could be a nerve issue if there was like neurological symptoms. But Cameron's condition is only a whiplash grade 2, so there wouldn't be any neurological symptoms, but a swallow test could potentially tell us that. So the next special test I'm going to perform is cervical flexion rotation, and this determines stability of between C1 and C2. So it tells us about the condition of the joints and also any ligaments. So for this, Cameron, I'm actually going to get you to lie down again on your back like before, and with your head kind of off the table. Exactly. So for this test, we want to bring the client into full neck flexion. So that's like this. And then we're going to hold them there, and then we're going to rotate their head. And we should get about 45 degrees. We actually get a little bit more with Cameron. And it should be 45 degrees is normal. So if it's more or less, it's obviously either hypermobile. If you get more, it's hypermobile if you get less. And so the reason why, Cameron, you can sit up now. So the reason why we put the head into flexion is because it isolates the C1, C2 joints. In the case of hypomobility, it could be that there's muscle spasms holding the joints into place. Obviously, there could be arthritis up at C1 or C2. In the case of a motor vehicle accident, we're looking at potentially torn ligaments would be most likely, or spasming of the muscles.